Being a debater for 5 years has definitely been a fruitful and wonderful experience for me. Not only have I learned how to speak more confidently in front of a huge crowd of people, but I have also been able to think more critically on different issues. As a debate has two sides, the proposition and the opposition, one must think of both sides when trying to make their own arguments, as this will make their arguments more comprehensive and help them prepare for rebuttals. So, I encourage you to join the debate team.
Joining the English debate team since 2022, not only does it improve my English skills and vocabularies, but also improves my ability to think logically and elaborate my arguments precisely. Debating helps me most on my resilience. In debates, we will have to rebut our opponent's points with evidence, and this requires us to listen, organize, and put our thoughts into words carefully. These skills are all useful in various subjects and definitely in our future career paths. So come join us. I'm sure you'll learn a lot.
I know debating sounds scary, and I agree. Sometimes you have to come up with ideas out of nowhere when your opponents give arguments which you haven't prepared on. But that's also the exciting part, because you get to experience the thrilling pressure of gathering points on the spot. It's just like facing enemies in a video game which you haven't faced before. It directly improves your critical thinking skills and quick thinking skills. That's why I like debate, and that's why I think you will too.
Some people think that in a debate, your thoughts are being limited because you have to argue for one side only, but I don't think that is the case. I actually think that it helps us explore new things by looking at different perspectives. And while you may not necessarily agree with the side that you are arguing for, you can learn to understand others' opinions better because you have to point out the faults in their arguments. I think that these can all help us be more confident in persuading others.
We argue or quarrel with others, we often let our emotions take over our senses. That is something we don't do in debating. Also, debating is not a one-way presentation of logical arguments. Instead, it is a two-way process.
What I would say about public speaking and getting involved in public speaking is, it's all about your future. It doesn't matter whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a civil servant, a business tycoon. The higher you want to go, the more public speaking you will have to do. It looks very good on your CV, on your resume, and like I said, it's a skill that lots of people don't have. So if you can develop it by doing public speaking, competitions, debating, this is a great advantage for you.
Participating in English debate, you can actually improve your self-confidence. You can learn how to speak like a gentleman in front of an audience. Secondly, you can learn how to structure and organize your thoughts and feelings, and how to present your opinions in an orderly fashion, and how to convey your messages effectively. Lastly, you learn teamwork. In English debate, you'll be working in a team, and it's very important for you to learn how to work with other teammates and how to work together towards a common goal.
There are 3 reasons why you should join us. First, you gain practice in developing logical and sound arguments, which will benefit your writing exam. Number 2, you will have an opportunity to think on your feet and maintain grace under pressure, which will benefit your speaking exam. Number 3, you show initiative and leadership, which will benefit your application to any university. In order to kill 3 birds with one stone, join us, the SPC Debate Club.
So we were talking about 50 years ago. We're not that organized at that time. We took the initiative. We invited the students to debates, and it's not that technical. It's very natural. but it's all about argumentation, of course, right? We have to debate with Marino sisters. We have to debate with St. Francis. We also have to debate with the Island School, I think. Yeah.
Debating can actually train you to speak eloquently and allow you to present your arguments and thoughts concisely.
I was able to have these academic, erudite, intellectual discussions with people I value, people I respect, side by side in tournaments and competitions, and it was the best feeling in the world, I guarantee.
Joining the debate team has given me various opportunities to participate in external competitions, which allowed me to train and develop my public speaking skills.
Let me understand how to work with people efficiently in a very limited of time, which is very, very important for my future work and my future life.
Participating in debating makes you a more articulate person.
Throughout my years with the English debate team, I had the chance to bond with my classmates, to work as a team, and learn about their strengths and weaknesses, to help one another to bring out their best on stage.
For my university application, because I included my debating experiences in my CV, so I think joining the debate team is worth the time.
Being part of the debate team, you are able to train some of the most important skills you can have, the skill to think and speak. It is indeed one of the most powerful skills that I have learned and has served me well in my academic and social pursuits.
In debating, sometimes we have to entertain points without fully accepting them because, well, we may not agree with every single point.
English debate sharpens your social awareness, thinking in a holistic manner. English debate is all about collaboration, where you have to work with your teammates to fight for your belief.
I found it to be a great deal of fun, and the skills they've imparted to me of fluid speech, self-confidence, and research skills have been incredibly useful ever since.
English debate team. We provide you with a stimulating and supportive experience where you can hone 21st century skills. The experience will stand you in good stead later in life. Come join us and be part of the intellectual experience.
Our English teachers have been trying their very best to bring out the best in students. Stay tuned and see how our English debaters fare.
I think the debating is a gentleman's pursuit. It has nothing to do with being disagreeable or quarrelsome. It actually involves very clever use of rhetoric, language, persuasion, in order to convince a neutral third party the validity of your argument. I think it's a very useful exercise for high school students because it forces you to be active listeners, because you have to spot holes and gaps in other people's argument. So I think that's very, very useful for high school students, and I hope more students will be interested in such a worthwhile activity.